All right, what up, people? It's your boy Spankdog, aka Puffinstein, at YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and you already know. Um, you know, everything that I'm gonna deal with in this, commentary. It's respectful. There's no judgment because I know this is a real touchy subject, and I want to approach it as an adult. No, you know, have class, be careful, nothing in bad taste, you know. And I would really like people to explain to me why Alex Jones would say the things that he said about the parents from Sandy Hook, you know, and why he would say that it was made. But I want to make sure that I'm on point, so I'm gonna look at what it says. You know, Connecticut jury orders Alex Jones to pay nearly $1 billion to Sandy Hook families as a part of a three defamation lawsuits against him for falsely claiming that the 2012 school shooting in Newtown, Connecticut was a hoax. All right. So you know what he said right there. Now, I believe that I'm a very very smart man, and I hope I'm right. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I say that because I wouldn't even if I didn't think that I could tackle a subject like this, I wouldn't go here. And in my head, I look at certain people every day and say to myself, how could you think like that? How does your mind work like that? How does the math compute in your head? And you come up with that answer, what that behavior you just carried out. And I ask myself, what would make a man, you know, invest his time in saying that a school shooting was a hoax? Like, what do you see? Like, I know he has his means of making money, because that's what it is. You got to understand, this is a system. They have things set up for you when you're a child. You go to school or else. You go to work or else. So Alex Jones, at one time, I would see or hear about Alex Jones, and I thought he was like a crusader fighting against Illuminati, you know, and then come to find out that allegedly, everything allegedly, this is what is said. I was not here for any of the stuff that's being reported to me. But I would say they're from what people would call trusted sites. And that's all we have in this day and age, unless you are flying and driving as fast as you can to get to exact locations, and you're in every place. You have no choice but to go by the news or what they put out there, in hopes that there's some integrity. you know I speak about this only because of I really wanted to know. What happened was, is I went to a place where they had did a video about the same exact thing almost. Not the way I'm doing it. It's 100% different in context, but but this is what triggered it. And I went inside because I wasn't real familiar. Now I'm super familiar with what happened, but at the time I wasn't familiar. So I wrote in a comment, what because I really don't pay attention to the news for a long time straight sometimes. So I was in the dark about the Alex Jones thing, and I said, what did he say that got everybody angry at him or got him into the lawsuit? Nobody said nothing. Now, mind you, this is a person that sometimes you watch movies and the person, the actor, you buy into that person's character. They're not the person they are in the movie. So if you love the guy in the movie, don't think that's the guy you're gonna run into when you meet him in person. The same way I met a famous athlete, and because he was a winner of a World Series on a team that I love, I thought that he was something special. And turns out after that, that was really when I started to understand nobody's better than nobody. Well, nobody's better than anybody. You want correct English? I got correct English for you. So, but still, in the comments, if you see up to this part, you tell me why, in your opinion, this is the best way I could do it. I've tried so hard. I don't, you know, I really have been through a tough life, like up until a certain age. So, like, I don't want to let things trigger me to talk like, like if being a tough guy is special. It's not. I mean, there's certain there's certain honor you could. There's honorable things about having courage. For the right reason. But being a tough guy, so there's so much importance being put on if you're tough or not. And I've seen some. I've been involved and been right next to anything you want, involved right next to every day on certain blocks where people would not want to be on, fighting with guys that you would not fight, that do just messed up things to people, and people definitely, you know I just don't want to make it about oh, I could beat this guy up. It's not even about that. This is about using your brain. So instead of like me attacking what Alex Jones allegedly did, even though it's already like almost like factual or is factual, I still say allegedly just to CMA. For those of you who work, you know what CYOA means. So, I gotta cover my butt. You know what I'm saying? And allegedly, just for everything. But pretty much they're saying that he did this. So I'm asking everybody that would see this, what do you think? Why would he do something like that? What would bring a man to get any sort of, what did he accomplish? What was the accomplishment of saying that those those lives weren't taken? What would be the reason for you, like at one point, would you not say, um um man, if this guy doesn't have it right, those poor parents. So like, even the person doing it, wouldn't you say to yourself, man, if I don't got this right, the repercussions, the fallout, the backlash, people say, he's not scared of that. Like, people are still really, listen, man, we got the elections coming up. You see all the biggest bozos come out, like Nobody in particular. I didn't say that about anybody. That's how you got to be on YouTube now. You got to walk on eggshells, boy. Like you really got to walk on eggshells. You know, sometimes I feel like I should hit the button where it's for adults only, but then they say that less people will see it. And then in my head, I'm like, I'm not vulgar anyway like that. So why should I make it where it is PG-13? A 13-year-old is about allowed to know about politics as long as it's not expressed with vulgarity and mean intentions or rotten intentions. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of all the Democrat Republican thing. I don't even like people really buy into this stuff. Listen, I could read. You could look up the definition of Democrat and see, liberal, a person who's more for the people, whatever, probably believes more in taking care of the inner cities and just whatever the definition is. I'm not going right now on Google and looking it up. But I know it said something the other day about liberals and bleeding hearts or whatever. And I'm proud to be a bleeding heart. You call me whatever you want. When did being a bleeding heart become bad? This is a lot of stuff that people are crazy nowadays. Like, and I think I'm so happy that there are people out there still with common sense, because I interact and socialize with good people, and I know where their heads be at. People aren't stupid. They know that they give us two lame choices for president, and we got to pick one of the two. That's it. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out if you don't like one of the two choices, what do? You don't vote. Like that's how bad it is. You come down to two guys that I wouldn't want neither of them running my country. But please, like I said, if you want to defend what Alex Jones just lost nine, I'll tell you how much money he was ordered to pay. According to the Texas Tribune, Connecticut jury orders Alex Jones to pay nearly $1 billion to Sandy Hook families. Big shout out to the Texas Tribune. Thank you for that. I'll even give you a little shot because, like I said, as long as everything is mostly, I'm gonna give you a little. I'm gonna share my screen so you can take a look at the report. No, I'm not gonna leave it sharing for long, but what I want you guys to tell me is what does a man get out of saying this and doing? How does a man lose $987 million and think he was right still? And like I said, the courts could be wrong, but I'm just saying that don't make you rethink your steps. First of all, besides the court ruling against you, everybody's telling you, why would you say something like that? I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. But I'm saying, like, there's lines. People got to understand it's not about perfect and not perfect. Fine, I'm not perfect. I'm a human. I'm going to make a mistake. Even while we're doing the commentary, a mistake will be made, let's say. But I'm not crossing a line. What we see here, what I ask in the title where I ask, why do you think Alex Jones said what he said? People are upset because they feel like he crossed the line, and it's not absurd, that accusation, if he did what they allege he did. Well, let me tell you something. If the judge ruled $987 million, then it's been found that he said it. So why would you say about the parents, this is a hoax, your child never died? You got parents that lost their kids, and now they got some guy saying your kid never even existed, let alone got hurt like that, to the point where he's no longer with us. You know, but then I'm a bad guy if I point this guy out. Like what Cat Williams did with the P. Diddy thing. You know, you can't be mad at Cat Williams because he's telling the truth. And this right now, like, I've always been a person that wanted to express himself. So like, as far as like YouTube, getting money with YouTube, I'm more happy to have a platform to talk sense to find other intelligent people to be like, yo, he's right. You know, look at who's running our country. People that aren't even in touch with regular people. You know how many stars and people with tons of money don't look at you the same. They think they're better than you because they make money. You know, like I said, that athlete, I'm not gonna name his name. I wouldn't do that because I would come off spiteful. So I'm gonna just say that I'm 100% serious. I went to go get the ball signed by the baseball player, and he started acting like he was better than me. And this ain't even a guy of the status of Hank Aaron, or even what Aaron Judge is right now, or Shohei Otani, or Don Mattingly, or these great players. He's not even up to their league. So he's like a semi-star, probably made the All-Star team 2, 3 times. He got the one ring, and he treated me like I was some sort of something lesser than him. And this is a fact. And I was online getting the autograph, and I was mad. He didn't know that I was a guy who comes from the real inner city, of a place where just for what he did alone, a confrontation can happen at the very least, you know. And then when it becomes about the pride and the other things, it could go to the point where, I'm over here trying to beat up a famous athlete because he's tried to treat me like I was an idiot while I'm here getting a ball signed from him at the store. I won't even mention the name of the store because that'll kind of give it away. I don't like, see, Alex Jones, I got no choice but to name him. But that guy, I don't even worry about him like that. When he did what he did, I already knew that not only was he silly for thinking that because he made a couple of millions of dollars off of baseball that he was better than me. I knew that I was better than him because I'm not the kind of person that would judge people by money. So he kind of did me a favor. It lets me know that people that, when you're young, I would say this for kids that that haven't run into it yet. I'm pretty sure a lot of people my age or even younger have run into people that they idolize or admire because they like their team or they're a fan of their show, and they go to talk to the person, and the person's on some snobby shit, snobby stuff. I seen Busta Rhymes embark on that British lady that time because he said he had to use the bathroom, and I was kind of confused because in my head I'm like, he's right. She don't know what he's going to do, and if he has a reason to say I can't help you right now. But he don't know neither if there's been times where that's not the first time she's been shot down, and this was the time she finally understood not to idolize nobody. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, if you see this, tell me in your opinion, because like I said, I know Alex Jones from when Illuminati was like, you got to remember too, when I say first came on the scene, I say first came on the scene for me. I remember when I was like 14, this is like 34 years ago. That's the first time I started hearing about Illuminati. And, you know, if you look at the dollar bill, you see all these different things in the form of, evil symbols and stuff like that, but so I remember Alex Jones, and there was like one or two other guys that were big on the whole Illuminati's gonna, make the one world currency, and they're trying to take over the globe and all that stuff. So Alex Jones was supposed to be a writer for the people. In my opinion, at that time, I used to see him and be like, "Oh, this guy is trying to make sure that the government don't do no funny stuff." Now here we are in 2024, and I see the Young Turks talking about him like they can't stand him. I seen the guy from the Young Turks. He looks like, matter of fact, they fought. Matter of fact, I seen Alex Jones rush the stage. Listen, I'm gonna look that up real quick. I'm gonna look it up while I stay talking to you guys. I want to make sure I got my I's dotted and my T's crossed. You know what I'm saying? Let me look it up. The Young Turks and Alex Jones fight. Yeah, fight erupts at GOP convention after radio host Alex Jones and liberal host, I can't pronounce his name, Sank Igar, political Jones and political consultant Roger Stone confronted liberal host Sank Igar. Yeah, I seen that. I don't got video of it. Like I said, I don't want to push the envelope too far because, if I show the video and then I get demonetized, it's all for naught. But I seen when Alex Jones and the guy from the Young Turks get into it, they do not get along. The guy from the Young Turks really don't like Alex Jones. And to be honest with you, from all the time that I've watched the Young Turks, I've never seen I don't mean to I don't mean to describe him by his ethnicity, but is he Greek? I forget. But anyway, the main host of the Young Turks, forget describing him by his nationality. I like him. Oh, the female too that sits right beside him all the time. I like her too. The guy who does the Young Turk sports. I like him too. You see, now this is me just being honest. I know people that come up here. Yo, what's good, Matt Ritchie? How you doing, brother? Good morning. Much love. Just talking my little politics. I don't know if you know about the thing with Alex Jones, but why would a person say that Sandy Hook was a hoax and the kids that were taken from us, it never really happened? You know what I'm saying? That's what the topic is about right now. And I probably had jumped on to something else. But how's your morning too? How's your morning going so far, Matt Rich? You drinking your coffee? You know what's crazy? I never drank coffee in my life ever. You know, I never even drank a cup. Like I've took a little sip just to taste it, but for some reason it's crazy because I've smoked cigarettes. I've done other things, and I've drank. You know what I mean? And drinking tastes horrible, smoking tastes horrible. Yet I drink coffee, and it's like the worst thing in the world. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't get into coffee for some reason. I love the smell in the morning. Like when my mother or my wife has a fresh pot of Joe going on a Sunday or a Saturday, it brings back memories, So but anyway, the elections coming up too. So I wanted to bring up the fact that I don't like neither candidates. And even though it's not in the title, I'm gonna pose the question also. Let's say you don't like neither candidate at all. What do you do then with your vote? You throw it in the garbage, or you just pick the better of the two evils? Should I say, or am I gonna get in trouble for call? Like, will they take me literal even though it's figurative? You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I'm just tired of seeing some guy say the dumbest stuff ever and then see a whole bunch of people co-signing it. And like I said, it's not jealousy, because if it was jealousy, if I seen a person saying something good and getting recognition, it would still bother me. It don't. If a person says something that makes sense and people are like, yeah, this, that's good stuff. You on track. Working in my yard before the, let me see. What is it? Oh, before the rain. I'm not sure if I remember the state you're in, because I don't know if you're in NYC or if you want to state it or whatever. But right now it don't look like it's gonna rain in NYC. So wherever you at, if it's gonna rain, that stinks. If you planned on going out, you know. I wish I had a yard to work on, to be honest with you. When you in NYC, man, if you don't own the building, the only way you're gonna see a yard of some sort is at the park. If you own the building, then you got the backyard, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't own the building, there ain't no yard. I would love to have a yard. I'm sure Matt Ritchie knows that I got a severely autistic son that doesn't speak, and he's 14 years old. I would love to have a yard for him to just run around in, especially during the fall when we go to the park in the fall. My son loves the leaves. He takes them and he's like, shh, shh, like LeBron when LeBron throws the powder in the air at the beginning of the game. Yeah, like he's like shh, shh with the leaves. So if we had a backyard and there was a tree above it, he would love to see the leaves fall off and be in the yard. Like, how you rake up the leaves to put them in the bag. Yeah, forget about it. He go crazy. I just don't understand why politicians aren't more down to earth. I definitely don't understand why Alex Jones is losing $987 million because he wants to say that the Sandy Hook Elementary shooting was a hoax and that the children that were taken from us, but more so their parents, it never even happened. That they're up there saying stuff. Saying stuff that ain't true. Oh, you're in Ohio. That's what's up. My favorite player is LeBron. Big shout out to Ohio. Big shout out to Cleveland. Not only do they got LeBron, they got Matt Ritchie. You know what I'm saying? What more do you need? But you know, I'm just like I said, big shout out to my son, man. Well, first of all, we're gonna go even higher than that because I know a guy like my son might even be like, "You look, do me a favor, don't put me in their categories." But I want to just say to my son that we see you, the good people see you trying to do the right thing, trying to make good stuff happen. But you know, we gotta model ourselves more after Martin Luther King, Gandhi, John Lennon, Mother Teresa. People are forgetting about stuff like that and being mesmerized by like I didn't even want to get on people's case. Whatever a person likes and is their leisure, as long, like I said, as it's not crossing no lines, then have your fun. But just be not only be peaceful, be good to people. Stop thinking that making, especially the youngins, man. Like I know that's hard. First of all, adolescents get a pass for acting crazy. Like I remember not too long ago, I was around a couple of like 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, and they just bugged out. They was cracking up over everything, giggling. And what in my head, I like, what could you expect? You got to leave them alone. You were like that when you were their age too. You can't be expecting a child to act like an adult. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the kids that I'm mad at. I'm mad at some kids when they're bullies and they take it too far. So even if you're young, remember that young stuff only gets you but so far. But it's the adults. It's like the adults. I can't believe how some adults think. Like whatever happened to helping the homeless? Like you don't even hear about it, and it's sad. Why people don't talk about helping the less fortunate. You want less crime, right? Well, give the poor people a little bit of bread, and maybe crime will go down, you know? And this is not me asking anybody for anything. I never have. You know what I'm saying? I'm solid. I'm a solid person. I'm not I was always willing to go hustle, work. I would shovel snow if I had to get money. So like, I'm not the guy that ever lived off of anybody. I've always generated my own money, fed myself, fed my family. You know what I'm saying? And I'll leave it at that. Like I said too, man, I got an ill story. I just don't be wanna I don't blab too much on this online stuff. Y'all see me blab, but about stuff that it's okay to talk about. But you're not gonna see me pulling a DJ Vlad mistake, because I'm not saying that it's Vlad. I'm saying it's a mistake that people make sometimes when they go on Vlad or other shows like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's different. It's very hard to explain. Like I said too, it's not nothing that they, like I said, it's just like I said, it's nothing that would make people dislike me. So that's not something I worry about. And then it's not even something that I would have to worry about any sort of law enforcement or nothing like that neither. So like I said, it's just like you don't want to be so thirsty to get subscribers that you spill the whole beans. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about that. I want people to like me for me. I want people to say, "Yo, that's an ill tat." You know what I'm saying? You're a good person. That's right. What you said. I don't want people to like me because I was in the streets so much. I'm not gonna present my street resume to get people to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are out here talking about, you know, I really was doing, and let me tell you something. I always say this. You see some of these dudes, right? And a lot of people be like, man, those rappers be lying. No, actually, a lot of them don't. You know what I'm saying? So you need to, you know, first of all, whether it's a rapper or not a rapper, you need to be respectful to everybody, be humble. You know, it's not worth it. Trust me, you don't want war. You know what I'm saying? You want peace. Everybody wants to be the tough guy until, something breaks out. And then it's like everybody's apologetic. Don't wait for something to happen for you to say, yo, I should have fell back. I should have backpedaled. You know what I'm saying? It's not smart. You know what I mean? Listen, man, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. Pretty much, the elections coming up soon. I don't know who to tell you who to vote for. I don't know who to tell you to vote for. This guy Trump, he's too much, man. Like I said, I watch what I say because I know, they'll demonetize you or kick you off over anything. But I'll just, people know where I'm coming from. Trump is too much. Like, oh my God, the SNL what is it? Daniel Baldwin that used to do him. No, it was Alec Baldwin, the one that got into trouble over the armorer. They had the gun loaded, and he ended up, shooting the actor. But when he used to do Donald Trump, oh my God, he used to have me crap in my pants. You know, oh God, that's so funny. That's up there with Keenan Ivory Wayans doing Mike Tyson. Ari Spears doing Shaq is pretty funny. What's this guy's name? Affion Crockett doing Jay-Z. Ari Spears does Shaq and Jay-Z. But yeah, man, you explain to me, man. This is one of those commentaries where I don't talk as much as I usually do. I'm asking you the question. I'm posing the question to you guys. If you make it to the end in the comments, you tell me what would make a man, a real man, pretty much knowing that they're not gonna say something like that happened and it didn't. What would make a man say that Sandy Hook was a hoax? Y'all explain to me, because sometimes I'll say something and people will say, "Oh, you acting like you hating on the person." I definitely don't agree with Alex Jones. I'm not feeling him right now. To me, he's I keep it simple. For YouTube, I have respect. For my watches, I have respect. But if I was probably in front of my crew or people like my partners, it would be more like, yo, how you call it? This dude Alex Jones is a such and such, but I'm not around my people. I'm speaking to my other people, my friends. Regardless, when I say my people, I don't believe in followers and all this and that. I do believe in leaders. I definitely respect that, Matt Ritchie. Keeping it real is definitely important. No fakeness. Fake is bad. Yes, I agree with you 100%. But I just want y'all guys to tell me what you think. What would make a man say that Sandy Hook was a hoax, knowing that the parents of the children who were lost would be even more destroyed, and not to mention all the other things that you would put into motion with your remarks. We got to stop focusing on negativity and start focusing on positivity. I'm gonna let y'all go on that. Yo, Matt Ritchie, man. It's just a pleasure. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm glad that I'm starting to build up enough of a following where every time I go on, at least one or two people joins me. God bless you. I hope everything's going good with you. You're always welcome to come into my room and tell me anything you need to tell me, Matt. Everybody stay blessed. You already know. Spankdog out. I don't like any of them and not likely to vote for any of them. See, I was about to end it, but I'm gonna stop right there. I literally was this close to hitting end, and then I put not yet. I don't like any of them, and I most likely won't vote for any of them. This is what I'm trying to tell everybody. It's getting to the point where people are tired. And after a certain amount of years of the same thing, the same thing, the same thing, people want change. And like I said, it's bigger change than you could imagine sometimes. People don't want to just have two people forced upon them. You understand what I'm saying? You know, try to have choices, where you know that the guy is solid. Like you got one guy that they said that he said that he would grab women, just say grab, I'll just say grab women for now, and then you got another guy that, he's hugging on the kids and it looks weird. And I'll just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I did a pretty good job of not like, giving them any reason to talk crap. But you leave your comments. You tell me what you think about everything I just said about how Biden seems weird sometimes, about Trump and his famous quote about grabbing women, about Alex Jones and the $987 million they just found him liable for, whatever, the lawsuit he lost. And you tell me instead of me telling you. Matt Ritchie, that was a good one. I don't want to vote for neither one of them neither. Anyway, guys, I'm out. God bless you guys.